all is well. I've been busy recovering from my cold, from my illness, and we're back in the kitchen again. So I'm actually gonna be cutting up some strawberries, but you won't see it. Maybe see. There we go. And I thought, let me do this because I thought it would be great to do a little recap. This was something I was supposed to do when I was sick, just to introduce this whole wellness Wednesday. This whole, I think it would be good to have a wellness Wednesday, just talk about health and stuff like that. Because one, I did mention for this year, just work on everything. Oh dear, that was a good thing. I got a little surprise from one of the strawberries. Like, ew. Well, it's a good thing I'm cleaning them. And then I'm gonna freeze them. And yeah, so I can use them later. Pretty much what I was gonna say was that it was something I wanted to do the week that I was sick, but I ended up doing like a voice audio video instead, podcasting. While I was sick, and I haven't been back since until now. I'm back. Guess who's back? Back again. It's me. And one of the things that actually tied in with the title is my wellness journey. So pretty much trying to be healthy and fit because I gain weight instead of losing it. My goal was actually to lose 10 pounds. And I was down, and I was about to lose 4 pounds. And instead of losing 4 pounds, I ended up gaining 4 pounds. Which is not fun. So now I'm back to square one, trying to lose 10 pounds. So right now it's more like, let's just focus on 4 pounds that I gained. Because to be honest, I actually lost 6, and then I just wanted to lose the last 4, and then I gained 4 instead of losing it. So if I lose the 4, I will be back to, being down 6, which is great, and then I can continue on that path. But I just want to talk about how that up and down journey, because some of us are on that journey. We're up, we're down, we're side to side. We're excited that we lose, and then we gain it all back. We lost sight of things. We allowed the stress of life to overtake us instead of overtaking it. So I am going to make sure this is the last time I will be up and down the last year. Because I don't like being overweight. I don't like it. I think it's good to be fit. There's one thing for certain, there's nothing wrong with that. I know that I'm not one of those individuals who's meant to be skinny as a twig. I will always have curves, and I'm okay with that. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just something nice about being healthy and fit. And that is far more better, and that is far more achievable. Making sure that I have a healthy well-being, a healthy outlook, and yeah, I'm not touching that. I'm gonna make sure to throw that away. It's fuzzy. Okay. So what happens when you get a little too happy when strawberries is buy one get one free at Winn-Dixie. You buy too many strawberries, and then to the point that you can't eat them anymore. But we can freeze them, we can juice them, and that's gonna be great. I just lost only 1 strawberry to the fuzz. It's all the way at the bottom. But yeah, so that is my goal, is to lose the 4 pounds that I gained and then get back on track to lose that 4 pounds so I can be 10 pounds lighter. And that is just more like a short-term goal to my overall long-term goal. So once I lose that first 10, then I know, like, okay, it's time for that snowball effect of losing more. And it's not mainly to focus on like losing weight on the number of scale. It's just overall, is my clothes fitting loosely on me, even if the scale doesn't move. But am I losing inches? Am I gaining muscle mass, which is way better than having that adipose, that fat. No one wants fat. Fat is not cute. No one want that. I don't want that. Do I feel healthier? Do I feel stronger? Also, another thing is to make sure I increase my iron intake, because I have an iron deficiency, so I am anemic. So I can tell when my iron is low if I start hearing like a whistling sound or a winding sound in my ear, because that is one of the side effects. Or you get like chills in your feet and stuff, or your legs and stuff. That's how you know your iron level is low. So I make sure I eat food that is high in iron. So instead, I end up learning that plant-based iron is way better than animal iron, because the plant-based iron, even though it takes a longer time for it to absorb in your body, I believe, but it lasts longer. So it's better to have that, and it does take a much longer amount of time for it to accumulate in your system, but I'd rather have that. So the best way to do that is eat, your beans, your lentils, and also your green leafy vegetables. So that's a good thing to have. Ooh, I look a little dark. Let's see. It's okay. So that is something I will be working towards and excited about doing while I'm cleaning this up. And then another thing is, I want to make sure I am consistent with eating and making sure I'm consistent with prepping my food and stuff like that, because I can cook really good healthy foods. It's the consistency. So it's making sure being consistent with that and providing myself with opportunity to do so. Okay. All right, I'm gonna close this off. I'll be right back. Okay, I just realized that I should have just throw away the leaves instead of the whole container, but it's okay. I have another container. Remember, it was buy one get one free. I bought a lot. I ate a lot of strawberries as snacks. It was so good. But now, okay, we have this word that says huevita. So it's like saying you're just tired of it. So I'm just tired of the strawberries right now. But even though I'm tired of it, I'm not gonna have my money wasted. No. Except for that one fuzzy strawberry. But one out of a bunch that's still good, that's nothing. I can freeze it, as I mentioned before, and have it for smoothies, or make my own little juice, like a strawberry papaya with lime juice situation, which is good to have. So yeah, I was working towards my goal to lose the 4 pounds, but instead of losing it, gain 4 pounds. I actually had like a calendar that I put up for myself, and I wrote down days to work out, like for example, with Grow and Drill, do a walking exercise. Then I incorporated like my abs, because I want to lose the extra flub that I have, the gut that I have on my belly. And it also deals with like working your arms, so using my 5 pounds weight to do the arm workout while walking for 20 minutes. That's reasonable, And then also having some workouts, strength training workouts to work the whole entire body, legs, upper body, lower body, full body, the glutes. And I did that for some time, but I wasn't consistent with it. So now my goal is to be consistent so I can see the results. Okay? And this is a challenge for myself. And what I have up on my little calendar, which I'm going to have to remake for this week, because my calendar is over there. It's a little whiteboard. I'm going to rewrite the stuff that I have there and have it for a different month. So for February, March, that'll be 1 month. And then we have March, April. Yeah, that'll be another month, and work on that. So my goal, at least for the first 21 days, so it's 1, 2, in the first week of March, just, the first 3 weeks. My goal is to lose not just 4 pounds, but to lose 8 pounds, really. So I can be at the 10-pound off mark. Do that for me, and then actually follow the little program that I have for myself, because to be perfectly honest, it's very reasonable. And then the other thing I'm going to do is change the way I eat. The only reason why I'm getting berries is that it's the only fruit that is low in sugar that won't spike your sugar intake. But I also have a sweet tooth. I have chocolate. I have like a protein brownie thing. So I will have to get rid of those stuff, because if I want to be successful, you have to provide an environment for yourself. I know that for a fact. To be successful, you have to provide yourself with restrictions of some sort. I can have sweets. The sweets will have to be strawberries, or blueberries, raspberries. That's still sweets. It's low in sugar, and it's good for you. But there's that. And then also that deals with root vegetables. That's like your plantain and stuff. And I have like 3 plantains in the refrigerator. So what I'm gonna do, the same thing that I'm doing with this, I'll have to cut them up and put them in the freezer and say adios. I'll see you after 3 weeks. I'll boil it, or use it for a soup or something like that. Oop. That's the best that I can do for it. And yeah. So yeah, I really do want to, 1, be at 10 pounds lighter within 3 weeks. So I will have videos up like every 2 weeks or so, just as a way to journal myself and to make sure I track what I'm doing, because this is something I'm going to do for me. And when I lose the first 10, that will be the beginning of the snowball effect to lose how many more pounds that I need to lose. Because honestly, I don't like being close to 50% body fat. There's something cute about that. I'm short. So there's nothing cute about that at all. So I really like to be down to 20 to 25% body fat. That would be great. If not, 25 to 30% body fat, that would be awesome too, I just don't need the extra fat in my body. I don't need it, especially on my belly, because the more fat that I see on my belly, all I can think is my heart. And the silent killer for women is heart disease, heart issues. And the way that you will know if you're going to have that, if you have a lot of visceral fat, a lot of adipose, which is your visceral fat, which is adipose is just fat. It's just a clinical term for it. On your belly, chances are you have a lot of fat around your heart as well, and that's not good, and we don't want that. So it's best to be healthy, and it's best to make sure you get rid of that. So I will be following my little plan. I put down 2 20-minute Grow with Joe's walking video. So it's just 20 minutes you're walking, and it focus on upper body strength and your ab. So that give me that. And then I have 4 days out of the week is just strength training. And that's going to be about like 40 to 60 minutes of strength training, of doing that. And making sure I drink 64 ounces of water or more every single day, and make sure I sleep at least for 8 hours, 7 to 8 hours, every single day, 7 to 8. So making sure I go to bed early, so that way I can go to sleep early, and so I can wake up early, and also make things easy for myself, because I used to, but I stopped, but I'm gonna start today. Make things easy for me in the morning, like have like my breakfast already prepared. All I have to do is grab and go. Have my lunch prepared, grab and go. Have my clothes ready, like what I'm gonna wear from Monday through Friday. All I have to do is just pull out the outfit that's on the hanger and then put it on, and I'm out. Of course, after bathing and stuff like that. But making it very easy. So just make the process easy for you. Well, I'm trying to make the process easy for myself, so that way I can reach my goal. And also have to deal with the mental, because I don't know what's going on, but I am self-sabotaging myself. Because when I do lose the weight, I decide, oh, I can have this sweet treat because I lost such and such pound. And then one leads to more. It could go to, oh, I can have a hamburger. Oh, I can have french fries. And that just caused me to gain the weight that I lost and more. Why? So I need to figure this out. Why the self-sabotage? What good would that do? So yeah, I think that would be interesting to see. It definitely. So the first 2 weeks, I'm just gonna start it slow. Definitely gonna have healthy eating. I do have my plantain and stuff like that, so there's a good thing, there's a good chance I will actually just eat the food that I already have, like the plantain, just eat it, like boil it, eat it and stuff like that. And just make sure I don't like fried food or anything like that, so no takeouts. That will be my challenge for this week, no takeouts. And my sweets, try to keep it to fruits and stuff like that, or berries. Not to go crazy with it, and stick with the water, stick with sleeping early. So yeah, because I want to decrease the belly fat, decrease my waist. I don't know what's my waist number right now, but I will try to figure out the measurement, and I'll add it like in the description box and stuff like that, because I do want to go down, because my body fat is high. It's like in the 40 something. It's close to being 50%. Oh. So I do have a goal for bringing it down to 35, because that's very reasonable. That high 20, that's too far. That's a bit of a stretch. A 40, okay. A 35, that's reasonable. You know, yeah, I'm on like a high 40, so going to 40 would be great, but 35 is even better. So so yeah, I will do that. I'm gonna make it easy on myself and give myself baby steps. So week 1 and 2, pretty much no takeouts and no sugar. So that would be like ice cream, baked goods and stuff like that. All of my fruits. And then eventually I'll go in with the whole sugar cleanse, where you strip out all like root vegetables, anything, any type of food that would spike insulin. So your root vegetable, your oatmeal, your rice, your bean, your lentil. I know the bean and lentil, that's something I need for my iron intake. So that's why green leafy vegetables are my best friend. I have to make sure they're my best friend. No, only fruits I can have are your berries. So that's blueberries, blackberries, strawberries, all type of berries. Raspberries, it has to end with a berry. That's the berry we're gonna have. All other fruits are a big no-no because they will spike the insulin intake. And hopefully by either week 3 or week 4, because I'm planning to try to, I know it's 3 weeks, but I'm trying to see if I can get into like week 3 and 4, starting off that no sugar cleanse and just eat like healthy food, and take you guys for the journey, and let you know some of my resources that I'm using, and if you want to use it too, like be successful. Yeah, so this is a lifetime. This has been a goal that's been with me for quite some time. So it's up and down, up and down. This is not no January 1st roll. This is a goal that needed to be accomplished years ago. So now is the time for me to say, you know what, it's going to happen. We're going to make it work. And, you know, trying to make sure putting steps in to help me be successful. And also not just to be successful, to be consistent. Okay? Because I don't want to be in this cycle, the beginning cycle, for a very long time. It's called the beginning for a reason. So you start off in the beginning cycle, and then afterwards we move on to the next cycle, and then keep going on and on and on. All right. So I hope this helped out. And if you are interested in joining me on this wellness journey, to not just lose weight, but try to understand why there's the struggles of not being successful, because there's something there's some type of mental block or some type of blockage that's going on that's keeping, I know for me, for reaching that goal and trying to be that. Is it like your environment and stuff like that? What can you do to change your environment? There's something that's in your control, and there's something that's out of your control. So you have to try your best to get to it. And then also just being successful in it. Really, that's the main goal, is trying to be successful in it and trying to reach the goals. So that's my goal for this week. So it's just no sugars. Actually, no takeouts. No sugar, that'll be no baked goods. So yeah, no cookies, no candy. I think that's reasonable. That is very, very reasonable. Extremely reasonable. I must say so myself. So yeah, we'll see what I can do. All right, bye.